Hi guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome to Designs by Stephanie. For those of you who are here for the very first time, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Today I'm doing a Etsy shop update, my 6 months update on how much money I've made on Etsy in the past 6 months. I started my shop in, I think, mid-April. Was it mid-April? Yes, mid-April. So it's a little over 6 months, but I did not get my first sale until September. So we're going to say 6 months, really only 4 months, but it's been open since mid-April, mid-May. I can't remember which one. Maybe it was mid-May. Let me check my calendar. I think it was mid-May. Oh, May. I opened it up May 8th is when I put my first items on Etsy. So my shop has been open since May the 8th. Did not get my first sale until September the 16th. So it took 3 months. May, June, July, August. 4 months. 4 months to get my first sale. And then it's been 4 months since my first sale. So it is now 2020. Today is January the 10th. So it has been a full 8 months, I guess. So it's my 8 months update. Anyway, so I'm giving an update on my thoughts on Etsy, how much money I've made, and things along those lines. What I can say is I really enjoy selling once I got sales, started getting sales. I can say for beginners to make sure that you do your research on how to set up your tags and how to do your pictures and things along those lines. What I found out is that Etsy kept wanting me to put more items on there. I think I started off with 8 or 9 items, and it gave me a notification that at least have 10, and I didn't have 10 for a while. So I finally loaded some more items, and then I still didn't get any sales. So one of my friends wanted something for me, and I was selling stuff to them, not through Etsy, just selling it on the side. And I was like, well, can you order it on Etsy? That way I can get my first sale and then get my first review, and that might help as far as sales on my account. And I think that initially what kicked off my sales, because that was in September. Let's see when I got my second sale. That was in the 16th, and then I got my second sale on the 25th, and then of September, and then in October, November, and December I started getting them pretty regularly. December was very good as far as sales. I was pretty much getting sales every single day. I don't sell high dollar items, so my income or revenue from the sales is not going to be that that high, because my main seller on my account is these 3-inch names, and these I sell these for $1. So I sell a whole lot of these for $1. So whole lot for me. It's probably not a whole lot to other people, but a whole lot for me. So anyway, I sell a lot of these. These are my number one, my best selling items for now. So let's jump into it, because I'm sure all you guys came here to see how much I've made. So from, let's see, I just put it from January to December. The total visits I had to my account was 1,252 visits. I had 46 actual orders, but with Etsy, how many people bought something from your account, it doesn't count how many items they bought. So they bought 46 items, but if you go to my shop, 46 people bought something from my account, but the number of items that I sold was 193, and then my revenue was 606, and the bulk of all of that was for December, because like I said, my shop started off really slow. I didn't do any marketing other than the little bit of marketing I did on, well, I didn't do marketing, but making my videos on here on YouTube, but I don't have a large following. I'm not that big with doing social media. I try, but you know, I do it for a few days and fall off because I'm not a big social media person. I need to get better with that in the new year, but right now I'm horrible with it. So let's say for September, I had 187 visits, 3 orders, and I made $15. So the next month in October, I had 174 visits, 5 orders, and I made $81.75. So from September to October, I had a huge jump in revenue from $15 to $81.75. That's a lot. So to me, that was a great progress as far as, you know, your scale moving up. And I think I did turn on the Etsy. They have advertising where you can promote items through their shop. I turned it on and I saw that it was wiping out all of my revenue. So they were charging me so much for that I wasn't really making anything. I still was on them, so I didn't even get any money. I actually did not get any money until I turned that off because it kept charging me more for sending people to the shop and they wasn't buying anything. And well, they were buying some stuff, but the fees for doing the advertising was higher than what I was making, so I had to turn it off because to me it was not worth it. That's one thing I can say, that's not worth it. You're probably better off if you have a following on Facebook or what have you. You're probably better off doing your ads there as opposed to doing them on Etsy. I've watched some videos and some say differently that they have better success with the ads on Etsy as opposed to the ads on social media, but I think it depends upon your sales. If you're already selling on Etsy and you got good reviews and your review count, like I have all 5 stars, so everybody that has reviewed, I think I have 29 reviews on my account and they're all 5 stars, so that bumps you up if you have good reviews on your account. So I think if you don't have that, then I think advertising on Etsy is minute. I really don't think it's good to do, but I don't know. I'm a beginner, so I don't know. I just watch people's videos and listen to what they've said, so I really don't know how it works. It's a handbook out there that tells you all that stuff on Etsy. I have not read it, so I'm going to be honest about that. What else? I think that's it as far as advertising. I turned it off. I'm not doing any, and my sales are way better without it, and I get all the money because they already charge you fees for everything with Etsy. They charge you fees to list the item. They charge you fees every time you sell an item. Then they charge you for your shipping. Well, mine I have it automated to calculate it for me so that Etsy calculates the shipping when the customer buys it based on wherever they live. I don't have a set shipping fee. I know some people that I've listened to their videos, they have a set shipping fee for the items and the customer just pays a flat rate for any of the items on their shop, and if they order more or less, then it, you know, you pay Etsy whatever Etsy says the amount is. Say you charge a rate of $3.50, and then you get it on Etsy for $2.50, so you made $1 on shipping. I don't know if that's right as far as the accounting laws. As far as I know, as an accountant doing taxes, I don't think you're supposed to misappropriate the amount of shipping costs that you're charging people, but and some states charge tax on that, some states don't. Just depends on where you purchase. So me personally, I just let Etsy calculate that based on the weight of the items. I put the weight of all my items. I put the size of the envelopes in there. A couple, when I had first put them up, I put the wrong information and it was less, and I ended up having to bite that. So I went back and made sure that I have all the correct size envelopes for the things that I'm selling so that I don't have that issue in the future. And also, what else? I think that's it as far as fees. And I think it's about 9-10% of the price of the sales price that you pay as far as fees. And they take that out initially right up front, and then they just pay you the difference. But the total that I gave, the 606, That's without fees taken out of it. So I'll let you guys know what the fees were as well, so that you can have a better understanding. For October, I made $81.75. November, I had 227 visits, 14 orders, and my revenue was $115. In December, I had 374 visits, and my visits are going down, but my sales are going up, because it gives you a conversion rate as well to the amount of visits per order, and gives you a rate. And so my conversion rate for December was 6.4%. November was 6.2%. October was 2.9%. And September was 1.6%. So it's going in the right direction, which is good. So December I had 374 visits, 24 orders, and $394 in revenue. So almost $400 in revenue. And I've sold some stuff on the side as well, so I've made money there. But we're just specifically talking about what I've made on Etsy, because I sell not a lot of t-shirts, but I sell t-shirts on the side. So my conversion rate is 3.7% overall, because I had all those months where I had views and no sales and no orders. So again, my total revenue was $606. So let's see. I think I still have my sheets. I thought I had my sheets that tells me, and I save all my order sheets just in case, tax purposes, because a lot of times when you do sales tax, and I think Etsy takes care of this, but just in case they don't, because I'm an accountant and I just know you need this for your sales tax, you need city, state, zip. So I write the order down, the amount, what they purchased, and then city, state, zip, so that in case there's a sales tax issue, I have that already documented on my handy dandy spreadsheet that I keep for all of my orders for tax purposes. I know better. You never let somebody take care of all your business and you don't know for yourself what's going on, because you can get yourself in a bad space, and the IRS don't care what Etsy says, because it's your business. So you need to know what you need to do. So I make sure that I cover myself in the event that Etsy does something as far as what needs to be done. They don't do it, they drop the ball or something. I know what I need to pay, and it's not a guessing game as far as having a conversation with the IRS about my financials, so that I don't get dinged. So let me pull up my Etsy account and let you guys know my breakdown of my fees and stuff. So let me go into finances. Okay, here's my fees. This is for all of last year. Let me click on that, because I've already had sales for this year, and I'm doing pretty good as far as this year is concerned. Also, maybe that's okay, but these numbers don't tie. Oh, because maybe for I don't know. But here it's saying my sales and credits is, and I put it up on the screen so you guys can see it. For all of, I'm going to screenshot it. For my sales and credit, I made $716.32. So that number is higher than the other number, but I think because of the shipping costs, it takes the shipping costs from the customer, so I guess it doesn't really add that in. I think that's my difference, to be quite honest. $716, shipping cost is $135. Yep, that's what it is. Okay, so my sales and credits was $716.32. That's with everything, off the front before any fees. And my fees and taxes were $334.97. And of that $34.97, my listing fees for the year was $63.20. My marketing fees was $99.21. Like I said, when I made that $87, all of it went to marketing, so I really turned that off after I noticed I wasn't making any money, and I still was paying them every month, because you list stuff on the account, but if you don't have any sales, you still have to pay for your listing. So they would deduct that out of your account, whatever account you set up, and I linked it to my check card, so it took that out of my account each month. And they do it at the first of the month. And with Etsy, your payment, you can get paid every single day, or you can set it up to get paid once a month, every other week, however you want to. I have mine set up where I get paid once a week. But if you want to go on there and you want to withdraw at any other time than whatever time you set up, you can do that as well, which is a good thing, especially like at the end of the year, or if you need supplies for something and you don't want to take it out of your own money, and you don't, you want to use the money that's on your account, you can just deduct it. And I think they charge you a fee to get it out earlier. I don't know what it is. It's not that much. I'm sure of that, but I just opted to get paid once a week on Mondays, and you can set it up for any day you want, and I set mine up for Mondays, and every Monday, actually it shows up in my bank account on Tuesdays, but I set it up for Monday, so they do their draft on Monday, and then it hits my account on Tuesday. So I'm going all squirrel. For the $334.97 for fees and taxes, my listing fees were $63.20. My marketing fees were $99.21. My shipping labels was $135.40, and that's what they charge the customer for shipping. And then I had to pay it back to them once I printed out the shipping label. And then the transaction fees for every time I sold something, I think the listing fee is 20 cents and the transaction fee is, I don't know, 1%, 2%, I don't know what the percentage of it is, to be very, very honest. But the transaction fees was $37.16, which I think that is low. I mean, the bulk of what I paid on here was listing, which is 20 cents. And I think every time you sell an item, they charge you that listing fee again. And I don't know, I think if you sell multiple quantities on an order, I don't know if they charge you that 20 cent once or if they charge you that 20 cents for each quantity. I have to go back and look at it. But that's, the majority of it is that, the marketing, and the shipping labels. And like I said, I didn't make anything off of the marketing. I don't think it was beneficial for me. Maybe down the road, once I start selling more items and have more sales on my account and my rating is higher, I think maybe it may be better. But at this point in time, with my shop being so little, with so little sales, I don't think it's beneficial for my account. And that's pretty much it. It gives you a breakdown of your fees for each month. Let's see, I opened it in May. In May I had fees of $282. I'm gonna put this on the screen because this is a good breakdown. In May I had fees of $282, so that was just listing fees. June, $11.28. July, $14.79, because I think I was adding things, so the listing fees grew. And then I don't know what they charge you for. I didn't have any transactions, so, and I didn't have that many things listed, so I'm not for sure what the breakdown was for these fees. Let me see if you can click on it and it shows you. Marketing. So pretty much the majority of it was marketing because I didn't list that many things. So June, $11.28 for marketing. July, $14.79 was my fees. In August, $23.50 was my fees. September, $31.16 was my fees. October was $55.25. November was $67.58. And December was $128.59. And let me click on December because I didn't have any marketing on my account in December. I think I turned it off in September or October. So I had December, I had $32.40 of listing fees, $72.67 shipping label, and then $23.52 transaction fees. I think the transaction and the shipping fees are kind of low. Well, not low, but they're not all that high. I used to sell on Etsy years ago. Not Etsy. I used to sell on eBay years ago, and their fees were pretty much around the same amount, I guess, a little higher. I made $455.15 for December gross, and then the net was whatever I told you off that sheet, $390, whatever it was. But yeah. So fees and taxes was $128. So that wasn't too bad. I don't think that's too bad. I like it. I like how easy and convenient it is for the customers to reach out and you to communicate with them. Like if I'm not at home, I get a a notification on my phone. It comes up on my notification that a customer sent me a message, so I can contact them and respond immediately to whatever question that they have, because I have personalized stuff on my shop that they may be asking a question about, ordering certain things. Or I get a lot of questions for bulk orders, because I do bulk orders of my vinyl a lot. I get a lot of those. I've gotten up to, I think, 30. I've done 30 at once for someone. So that was, pretty good. It was a very big order, especially if they're not ordering the 3-inch. If they're ordering a larger size. Is that about to cut off? It's blinking. I don't know why that's blinking. But anyway, but that is it. I'll be sure to put everything on a screen. I hope this was beneficial to you. If you have any questions, comment below and let me know. And yeah, that is it. Thank you guys for stopping by my channel. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If I do another one at my year update to let you guys know. And after that, it stopped blinking. That scared me. So I don't know why the camera was blinking the minutes. I guess it was telling me I was going too long. But anyway, after that, I will do another update in my yearly update and let you guys know. But if you have any questions, comment below and let me know. I link some links to, some of my supplies that I use. I think I'll put some of them down there with my Amazon. I'm my Amazon associate or affiliate, where I get a few pennies for anything that you buy from clicking on my link. So it's not much, it's pennies. For real, I think I've made like 60-some cents. But anyway, once again, thank you guys for stopping by my channel. Happy 2020 New Year. And yeah, thank you guys for stopping by my channel, and I look forward to seeing you all in my very next video. Bye bye.